Good morning, children. So, what did you have for your lunch today? Chapati, dal, sabzi, rice. In terms of biology, you had carbohydrate, fats, protein, vitamins and minerals in your food today. Have you ever imagined, children, how is this food being digested in your body? How these food break down into simpler forms and releases energy? So this is what we are going to study today, that is digestion. Human digestive system comprises of alimentary canal. First is alimentary canal. Now, have a look at the alimentary canal in our body. It starts from mouth, buccal cavity, then food enters into pharynx, then it goes into esophagus. From esophagus it goes into stomach. From stomach it goes into small intestine, and from small intestine it enters into large intestine. And finally from large intestine the undigested food is excreted out. So children, alimentary canal comprised of buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and large intestine. Now children, inside buccal cavity we have teeth. The next topic we are going to study is teeth. Children, we have 4 kinds of teeth in our mouth. Let's look at the picture of teeth very closely. The first type of teeth in our mouth is incisors. The second type of teeth are canines. Then we have premolars. And the fourth type of teeth in our mouth is molars. So we have 4 kinds of teeth: incisors, canine, premolars and molars. Now children, we have 2 incisors in our body. Similarly, 1 canine, 2 premolar and 3 molars in 1/4 portion of our mouth. So in the lower portion again 2, 1, 2, 3 incisors, canine, premolars and molars, and since we have left and right part, so when we multiply into 2, the number comes around 32. So this is how we have 32 teeth in our mouth, and this is the dental formula. This is called as dental formula. 2, 1, 2, 3. I hope it is very clear how we derive dental formula. Next part of the digestive system is the digestive glands. So we have 5 kinds of glands in our body. Let's look at the picture. The first gland is salivary gland. Salivary gland secretes saliva. It has again 3 parts: parotid, sublingual and submaxillary. The next gland is children is liver. Liver is a bilobe structure and it has gallbladder in its close proximity. Gallbladder releases bile which helps in the breakdown of fats. The third gland is gastric gland or stomach. Stomach has 3 parts: fundus, cardiac and pylorus. The fourth gland is pancreas. Pancreas is an exocrine gland as well as endocrine gland. That is why it is a compound gland. Pancreas secretes pancreatic amylase and hormones like insulin and glucagon. And the fifth gland is intestinal gland, which secretes intestinal juice. So let us revise the glands. First is salivary gland. Second was liver, the largest gland of our body. The third is gastric gland or the stomach. The fourth is pancreas. And the last is intestinal glands. So this was about the glands in our body. Now let's come to the process of digestion. How the food is being digested in our body. Let's study about the digestion of carbohydrates first. Children, the digestion process of carbohydrates starts in mouth. As soon as you start eating food, the starch in your food converts into maltose with the help of an enzyme, salivary amylase. Next, in small intestine, the left out starch and glycogen is again broken down into maltose. Maltose is then again broken down into glucose and glucose. The lactose or the milk sugar breaks down into glucose plus galactose, whereas the sucrose, that is cane sugar, breaks down into glucose plus fructose. So this is how starch has been broken down into simpler molecules. Now the proteins which you had in your diet starts breaking down from stomach. Inside stomach, there are certain inactive enzymes called as pepsinogen and prorenin. This inactive enzymes first activates, that is pepsinogen first converts into pepsin and prorenin first converts into renin with the help of HCl. Then these activated enzyme finally breaks down proteins into simpler forms. Again, renin converts milk casein into paracasein. The left out protein is then digested in pancreas, where first inactivated enzymes such as trypsinogen and chymotrypsinogen is first activated in the form of trypsin and chymotrypsin, and then both these enzymes finally breaks down proteins into peptides. The fats which you had in your diet is broken down with the help of pancreas. Now children, pancreas releases pancreatic lipases, which breaks down fats into tri and diglycerides, and then these lipases again breaks down these into fatty acids plus glycerol. So in short, if I talk about the process of digestion, carbohydrates breaks down into glucose. Children, remember what breaks into what? Carbohydrates break down into glucose. All the proteins which you eat breaks down into amino acids. And whatever fats you eat, it breaks down into fatty acids plus glycerol. So this was the main aim of digestion, to break down these complex molecules into simpler ones. So I hope children, whatever I taught you today is very clear. We studied today the parts of alimentary canal, we studied about human teeth, and then we finally studied about the process of digestion. Now I'll ask you certain questions, recap questions. My first question is, what are the parts of alimentary canal? Very good. Buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, large intestine, small intestine. My second question, what are the examples of digestive glands? Very good. Liver, pancreas, gastric gland, intestinal gland. And my last question is, what are the kinds of human teeth? Correct. There are 4 kinds of human teeth: incisors, canine, premolars and molars. Very good. Now children, look at your classwork. This is your classwork, children. These are the name of the enzymes. These are the name of the substrate and the products. First example, the enzyme salivary amylase acts on starch and breaks down into what? The trypsin enzyme acts on what to break down into peptides? And which enzyme breaks down fats into fatty acids and glycerol? So you may do your classwork, and this is your homework, children. You have to make a report of digestive disorders in our body. Digestive disorders such as vomiting, such as diarrhea, such as stomach ache, and then you have to find out the percentage of the population suffering from it. So this is your homework, children. So finally, I hope today's lecture is clear to you. Tomorrow we will study more about digestion. Thank you.